Hello, fair travelers. How are you guys doing? Alright, McSteve very back again with another commentary video, and it's PvP oriented this time. I might just make these videos just random gameplay clips, but have the majority of them orientated around Dark Souls 3 PvP. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Phantom Carnage and how just wrecking phantoms while the host sits there helpless. The host can try and jump in, but he will not ruin my agenda. My agenda is to take out as many phantoms, leaving the host as vulnerable and feeling as helpless and just have no self-defense as possible. That's my steez. I love parrying, and I enjoy just wrecking phantoms. I hit a parry there. The noise, it just twangs straight through your speaker set, whatever you use to hear anything. Collecting forked tongues is another hobby of mine. Whenever I see a Dark Moon Phantom, I try and get that oh so coveted forked tongue, for it is a rare multiplayer item. Out of all the things you can get, the forked tongue would be rare. But took this one out. And here's another side note: these giants, even if you're a phantom, their hits can kill you. Like if they swing at the floor, they can kill you, even if you're not a host or a phantom. If you're just an invader, those giants can kill invaders. But as you can see here, I just took him down in one swing. The potential of the Hornet Ring plus this weapon I'm using is detrimental to any opposing force's health. And mages mages are just they're pin cushions, to be honest. If you're going a low level build and you want to head towards a mage route, I suggest you rethink your strategy before you get one shot by a partisan that's +6 or something, because it's not gonna work out very well in the end. But speaking about sorcery and just magic in general, Dark Souls 2 magic was pretty OP. I do not like what they've done to it in Dark Souls 3. I was never a magic user in Dark Souls 1. I was always orientated with strength. I was using the great axe, always the axe. I had a strength build, and I was using the Black Knight sword and the Grass Crest shield. That was my combo, because I was watching I forgot his name. I was watching a YouTuber play it. He had that setup going. The Black Knight not the Black Knight Ultra Great Sword, but just the normal Black Knight Great Sword, the commercial sword that Black Knights use. I was always using that in Grass Crest shield with a female character, and with a male I was rocking the Black Knight armor and the giant head, the sentinels that you find inside Anor Londo. I was rocking that. It looked like Iron Man almost. That was my Iron Man build. But sorcery I never really got into until Dark Souls 2, when it actually hit hard. That is when it really showed its potency to me, because the way they did it was the animation of casting was so much different in Dark Souls 2 compared to Dark Souls 1, where it just seems a bit off in the Miyazaki Soul series. The sorcery in Miyazaki Souls just seems I'm not that. I mean, I'm getting used to it in Dark Souls 3, obviously. I love Crystal Sorcery weapon, but the casting of Crystal Soul Spear in the Miyazaki Soul series isn't that fun to use. But when you're using a Staff of Wisdom and shooting Crystal Soul Spears on the bridge in Iron Keep in Dark Souls 2, it's it all falls in place, and it just makes so much sense. I mean, but sorcery, a low level build, you can make it work, but you have to be the sniper. You have to be out of range all the time, obscuring ring, everything like that. You got to be centralized as a gank squad. You got to be the sniper of the gank squad. You got to have 2 people running, distracting the phantoms, while one's in the back with obscuring rings shooting crystal soul spears at people. Other than that, you're just gonna get squashed into the mosh if you try on your own. You need to be with a team with sorcery, but that goes with anything, so that still doesn't count. It's still not a viable thing unless you want to be like the one-off guy that loves getting hits. Doesn't like jumping into the action themselves. Likes getting defenseless people off guard. That's each to your own. But when it comes to taking down phantoms and you're the only person on your team, like if you have a gang, if you're opposing, let's say, dark spirits and you're Aldrich of Faithful or anything like that, you have to fill the spot of every single defense. You have to be on the aware of snipers. You have to watch your back. Never ever for a second be greedy and swing more than 2 times when you got a whole group of people in front of you, because for a fact someone's gonna sneak around you and just backstab you or hit you off guard. It's quite like irritating when you got this guy, he's got a slither of health left, and then you end up dying to a crystal soul spear off guard. It's irritating, but I have to say, crushing phantoms on your own is a great art. Just don't get me wrong, this is Soul 40, Soul level 40, everyone's got very low health, but either way, you're still taking on multiple animations at once, and you're juggling through people, you're juggling through their health. For instance, this fight right here, it took me about 3 minutes just juggling between the 2 people, trying to get them to the point where I can actually take out one and then the other. It's a very multitask sort of operation you're performing. It's very satisfying to be the only one. It's sort of it gives you a pride thing where I encourage you guys to try this out. Be the one where you don't have your team, there's no ganking, it's just you against everyone, and leave the host neutral. If the host wants to jump in, all to him, but try leave the host alive, and just any phantom you see, take him out, and just create phantom carnage, because it is great seeing phantom after phantom spawn in and you're just the only guy just taking every single one of them out. It's a funny thing. I think Miyazaki, he encourages ganking, and it's very, very scary to think that that's his mentality. He loves the majority against the small guy, the big guy versus small guy. Big guy devours the small guy. You can see how he orientates that throughout his games. He's not just in PvP, but you got giant bosses versus this small guy, and for the average non-experienced player, they're gonna jump into any Souls game and just be consumed by this difficulty, and it's a very sadistic. I know people describe it as sadistic. I don't find it sadistic. Sadistic is enjoyment of pain. This isn't painful. It's learning curves. It's like saying I keep failing. Oh, it hurts so much. It doesn't. It's just giving you more training to overcome the problem that you're facing. It's another good lesson for life. Never give up on any problem that you encounter, because everything is infinite and everything gives you any chance. As long as you're alive, you'll always get a second chance, no matter what. That's the beauty of life. You're always given second chances. But yeah. Ooh, this parry. This guy, I chased him around this area for minutes, and I just finally caught up to him. Got that slick parry in, and he is gone. But yeah, this red phantom, I took him out. This guy, he's master with the claws. He likes slicing. They like the stun locks. I just want to show what I do to this guy. His buddy knows what he's doing here. See that? He knew I was gonna go for that quick. That was that instinct hit. I saw his low health, and he goes, "This guy knows I'm low. He's gonna go for that hit." He predicted it straight up, and I corresponded straight with what he wanted. I hit him, and he got the parry, but he ran away. He didn't get a hit in. And here we go, Dark Moon of the Blade. That's another thing. In order to be summoned as a Dark Moon, the other player has to have the Way of the Blue Covenant equipped, and I don't like waiting around for that to happen. Aldrich the Faithful Covenant, that's how you get frequent invasions. And if you have the right tactics, you can take out droves of phantoms just by yourself. Alright guys, catch you in the next one.